Well, we're a couple of months behind other countries rolling out their boosters, so we can certainly learn from that. The early studies showing the waning of immunity were really focused on antibodies, and that's not the only response that vaccines induce. And so the question was, particularly in younger, fit adults, whether boosters would be required, or whether once exposed to the virus, they would mount the appropriate response, and we would, see that impact. So that's what we're still learning about the initial primary course, let alone what that booster dose might give us. It's also not clear whether the booster, might give another short-term boost, but it might also just lock in and give you longer-term protection. But we don't have great information on how long the gap should be between your primary doses and the booster dose in order to perhaps achieve that longer-standing, sustained immunity. And of course, with Omicron now, we're not sure yet, how it is covered by the vaccines that we have. So there's a lot that we're still waiting on, and that's why, while TGA has approved the booster in Australia, and they gave a time range of 2 to 4 months for the use of that booster to give us some flexibility. At the same time, the target group who advise on the actual way it's administered, which parts of the population, what the timing is, they're looking at that to see whether or not you might bring that a bit further forward if we need to in the face of Omicron, but it's not actually a guarantee. We don't yet know whether that's the smart thing to do. So that's what they're looking at. So there's a lot we're learning about the booster, but most of us are still within that first 3-month window where you get the best effect, not just to reduce all infection, but also, obviously, we have the sustained protection from serious illness from all variants, including Delta, but also it helps us reduce that forward or onward transmission in those first 3 months as well. So all those things are really critical for us, as we come out of a wave here in Australia and we learn to live with Delta at the moment in the community.
Yeah. Professor Catherine Bennett, I've got to leave it there, but thanks so much for joining me on Credlin this evening. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.